Well, well, well. Oh my God. Jasmine Crockett, baby. Oh my God. I just want you to go sit down. I just want you to go sit down. These tours, these so-called tours that you're doing, honey. The last one that you did, the wig was gonna come off. Baby, I just want you to go sit down. Okay? All y'all Democrats, I just want you to go sit down. Now, I'm a former Democrat telling current Democrats, y'all go sit down. Because where was all this smoke when Biden was in office? Where was all this smoke when Biden was in office? When he proxied 2 wars, where was all this smoke? Baby, come here. Let me explain something to you. Where was all this smoke? Huh? Where was all this smoke? Regardless of what happens right now, okay? Regardless of who is the president right now, you still got to live your everyday life. You still got to go to work. You still got to take care of those children. You still got to take care of your husband or your wife. You still got to do what you're supposed to do, regardless of who is the president. Calm down. Y'all crashing out. Okay, y'all crashing out. Y'all having a problem that y'all don't want to vote when it comes to these people having sex changes in the prison. First of all, why is taxpayer money being used for that? Like, if you want to have a change, okay, you're supposed to use your own money, okay? Because that's a you problem. That's not a us problem, okay? First of all, nobody was out here marching when all these illegal migrants came here. Nobody was marching then, okay? We just welcome all these people in here. When they had a whole gang take over 3 apartment complexes, okay? When they had a gang take over 3 apartment complex, if somebody told me that this would happen in America, I'd have never believed them. Oh, hell no, not here. Not here, not the nation I was born in, not here. We don't do that shit, okay? But no, they did. Y'all let them. Y'all act like y'all ain't know nothing what's going on. Y'all let them take over that complex, okay? Even the mayor talking about this and that, trying to do all this little foolishness on social media. Everybody acting like they ain't know these people was taking over this whole complex. Nobody, okay? 3 of them, okay? Apartment buildings. Can you imagine? Okay. Now, another thing too. All the stuff that American families were going through, had to rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay. It was crazy with food and gas and even jobs. Okay. Nothing. Even when we were sick, I don't want to say what we were sick from. Even when we were sick, okay? And y'all was threatening people that they were going to lose their jobs and this and that. Where was the marching at then? Nobody was marching. But let's get out here. We going to march, okay? And then my brothers and sisters, okay? Some of y'all in here with the DEI foolery, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. DEI never was meant for us. It was never meant for us. But none of y'all want to believe that. DEI was never meant for the melanated community. It was never meant for us. We are the 6th to get it. Everybody else got it except us. The 6th, the last to get it. And y'all out here protesting against y'all brothers and sisters who got product in Target, Walmart, and Amazon, and y'all thought that made sense. But I bet you, and I said this before, you won't protest against the Chinese store. You ain't gonna protest against the wig store or the eyelashes store and the nail salon and all that nonsense. You won't protest against that, okay? We ain't protesting against name brand clothes and name brand sneakers. We not protesting against that. We not keeping our dollars in the community. But what y'all listen to, Pastor got in here talking about we gonna do black owned for 40 days. First of all, that should not be a thing. You should regularly buy from black owned. That should not be a 40-day pass, a 40-day fasting. I'm sorry, I said pass. A 40-day fasting, that should not be, damn it. You should already buy from black owned. I ain't saying you got to buy everything, but you should already have, a set amount of time that you buy from black owned. Okay, time, or even in a month, or when you get a little money and you go buy black owned. It should not just be 40 days. That should be 365 days a year that you buy from black owned so the business can survive. Y'all said 40 days, listening to Pastor Jamal Bryant. Okay, I hope I'm saying his name right. Can you imagine? Y'all marching for what? What are you marching for? I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, actually. What are you marching for? All these people who out there marching with y'all, ain't none of them vote with y'all. Ain't none of them vote with y'all. They out there because they want people to think that they with y'all. Y'all so foolish. Y'all so foolish. Some of the people who you believe that voted the way that they did, they lying. They just feel guilty. That's why they out there marching with y'all. I gotta go. Take heed to the message.